Da. Da 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 da. Duh. Yo ho ho! Blueberry Super Kimberly Basic. Hello there. King, Nate, Greg, Spidey, Ozzy, hi, Dallin, hello there. Let's see. We have Illegal, Hilarious, all the floofs. Hello, all the floofs. Wonder what the occasion is? A lot. Wait, what? King, holy shit! Time for Inktober? Yeah.
It's now or it's never, and I've got to make my decision. This time it could be my moment. Is this a mirage or a chance to fulfill my mission? A river in a dry land, the left is in a lost land, a heartbeat for a demon, a wages in a siege land. I'm giving the balance, but I'm standing on razor's edge now. Hoping all my life is over. One strike just offending, I'm out of his field of vision. Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to strike him down now. I just saw the new stars, there's no time for indecision.
Jen.
A river in a dry land, the left is in a lost hand. When I hop off new beginnings, burn our feet. Now we need it, a heartbeat for demon.
All right, I'm almost ready to go, floofs.
Remind us we'll heal the creative new life, creating rivers in the desert.
Yo, welcome on in, all you floofs. How you all doing? There we go. All right, we're getting stuff moved over. Yep, there we go. Nice and moved over. Oh, we do Fortnite in a little bit. But first things first, we're going to talk about a whole bunch of stuff.
My heart is a furnace,
Hey, Lizzie boy.
my word of conflict. One goes what keeps me going. Take back what I lost to the bosses of greed and fear.
Da-da.
Don't ask why I'm ready, but I'm ready to take them down now. The time for a new start is constantly
New model, maybe.
nearer.
Very maybe.
A river
Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How are you all doing tonight? Well, not tonight, this afternoon. I normally stream at night. It's this afternoon, so it's a little bit weird. How y'all doing? Guys on Twitter actually blocked me, so I try to help him. Lol. Okay, get blocked. Get hecking blocked. Hi, everybody. How have you been all doing? I've been away for a while. I'm sorry. Hi, everybody. Da 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 da. Smacks you in the face. Wow. How dare you smack me in the face? Terrible. Wow. So evil. Very mean. You're fine to bean. Things happen. I'm doing Inktober challenge. Hell yeah, Kimberly. Hi, Ozzy. I hope your model looks cool. Well, if you guys want to see a preview of it, if you want to see a preview of the new model, it's not done yet. It's not done yet. We're still working on it. If you want to see a preview, we can get a preview. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, I'm in the corner now. Shit. I'm in the corner now. Fuck. So as you can see, the shading's not done yet. There's some stuff that still needs to be worked on it, but he's poofy. Very poofy. Very poofy. Bad boy. Go in the corner. No! Let me out of the corner. It's not a Tadium. It's a Revel. But yeah. Let's jump over to... There we go. Every day's Inktober for you? Nice. So, chat, I'm sorry that I've been AFK for like the last like a week or so. I'm still deep in a course right now. And this course is like taking up like 80% of my life. And I've been doing a lot of consideration on where I want to take this channel and like what I want to do with it in the future. You know what I'm saying? I hope you guys know what I'm saying. Like, we've been doing gaming and stuff like that for a while, and I enjoy gaming and stuff like that, but I kind of want to evolve what we're doing. And like my new job that I'm doing, it's gonna have me out of the house a lot. So I was thinking evolving it into a lot of like IRL streams, stuff like that. Like take you guys on adventures with me when I go for hikes. Take you guys on with me when I'm like cooking meals and we can just chit chat and chill. Take you guys to these remote locations where I'm gonna be selling these beautiful properties in the middle of mountains and stuff like that. Yo, lightningness, welcome on in. But to do that, I'm gonna need technology. Let's go ahead and pull up technology. Da 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 da. Let me bring up what we have to deal with in order to do this. Field trips, yes, Yannick. We're gonna be doing lots of field trips. That's kind of the plan for the channel going forward. Like not in the immediate future, but like when we can afford it. For the adventures, yes. So let me load up what it is. Here, let's pull up this thing. All right, we're gonna open up the window now. We're gonna turn down the music a little bit. Yeah, we're gonna turn down the music just a little bit. It was a little bit loud, chat. It was a little bit loud. Go ahead and add that window. Boop, 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 boop. Window capture, window capture. Ba, 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 ba. Sure. And we'll make that a little bit smaller, make it a little bit bigger, put it down below us so we're not getting hecked. There we are. Okay, so in order to actually do, like, I've been doing a little bit of research on this kind of stuff. In order to actually, my Twitch name is Pup Trooper. Oh, hi. In order to actually do this, like, IRL streaming while you're, like, on hikes or while you're, like, you know, like, traveling, like, like, I can turn it on in the car as I'm driving from place to place, stuff like that. You need a backpack, basically computer that has the ability to like project this kind of thing. Um, yeah, and which well, I've been looking into a couple different styles of that. So let's this one will give. Oh, this is 25 minutes.
Okay,
Jesus
hi,
Christ.
hello. We are just gonna get right into this. I get this question all the time on Twitch. People come into my stream and they
Hey Jake,
say,
I know this message was just passed by, but remember I messaged you about that girl? Maybe.
How can
Maybe.
I do this? And I'm gonna explain in this video every part I use to stream Pokemon Go on Twitch and how you can do it too.
See, this is the thing that I was talking about, the live use solo. Let me go ahead and pull up a video of that. It's the live use solo. Yeah, something like
that much. It has a couple of pockets in the bottom where you can have the charger as well as the SDI or HDMI.
Oh, is this just the backpack?
Just
Lol. This is just talking about the backpack. Yeah, exactly. I want to venture out. If your new VR model is done, I'm going to make a fan of that. The new VR model is actually done already for VR chat. It's just not done VRM wise. Adult Swim is one of your subs on YouTube? Maybe, I guess. Why does this look like he's on a green screen? You have the ability to go outside and you're on a green screen. What the fuck, dude? I'm so over this guy already, but let's...
Product from LiveView, a streamer encoder called the LiveView Solo.
Yo, Greg! Thank you so much for the sub, bud. Oh god. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Look at her butt. The question is Todd gonna talk?
Put Blood Todd on the loudspeaker so passers-by can hear you.
Exactly! Dude, Todd would be on speaker. There we go. This is a 5-minute video. This will give us... This will give us a very good...
To the corner while I eat all of the pizza and nuggets.
No! Leave the fucking pizza alone, hilarious.
Long subathon where I played League of Legends the entire week.
If you play League of Legends for an entire week, kill yourself.
Hey, let me walk you through my TVU experience.
Oh yeah, I remember that basic. So this is what I'm going to try to set up. One of these backups, like backpacks.
I'm going to take this out here. Oh, this has everything that a streamer could ever want or need. It has the ability to show you all of your active connections at the same time. If one goes out, you're going to know which one it is and you can go through and you can troubleshoot. You also can change your delay. You can turn it into a Wi-Fi router if you need to. You can connect your chat phone to it. Everything that you need to change can be done right here on the touchscreen. It's way too easy. This model in particular...
That I need easy. I'm tech phobic.
So you can have multiple cameras going in alongside HDMI, and it also has an Ethernet. So if you are shooting locally, you can plug in directly and get your high-speed access. The battery life. This bad boy charges. If you really want to, you can change out this battery, but it also plugs in to an additional battery.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And it's the ultimate traveling backpack. If you don't have it, I personally will think that you're not a good streamer.
Oh, okay, apparently I'm shit.
If you aren't using this, you could possibly really be missing out on a seamless streaming experience. If you like IRL streaming,
Snickerdoodles, lol.
this will make things significantly easier for you. It has for me. I'm no longer stressed when I do IRL streaming. Perfect. People always ask about it, and I tell them it's just the best device for IRL streaming. And it's personally just, hold on one second. Hello? Yeah.
Okay, this
Yeah,
guy's.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
wait,
using the
how did that happen?
capabilities to call
Oh.
you.
Oh.
What, you're in Uganda?
Oh.
That's insane. How's the weather? So something that's really helpful about this backpack is if you're in a spotty area, you have the ability to change your delay down to 0.5 or higher. If
There
you
we
want, depending on what you need. And you can do it live during your stream without having to take your stream down. Normally, that's an incredibly frustrating thing that you have to deal with. But this, just go.
Yo, Ryan!
You can change the receiver that you connect to right here.
So, Ryan, just to give you an idea of what's happening right now, we're planning to do lots of IRL streams, and we're looking into the technology to do it. And we're trying to watch some simple YouTube videos on how to, wow, hey penis, on how to get it done and figure out what our costs will be to get it done. And then once we figure out our costs to get it done, so that we can set up a goal in order to start up IRL streaming.
There's QR codes to connect to the Wi-Fi, to adjust settings on here if you want.
I don't look like a Tadium. Ah!
Also a hotspot QR code. Boom, done. Boom, done. None of that weird like logging in nonsense. It's so incredibly easy.
Okay, I need easy. I am so shit at this
So
kind of stuff.
normally I would just kind of keep this in here and never take it out, but I wanted to show it to you. There we go. And we're gonna go set this bad boy up.
Oh, okay. Yes, IRL as in like when I go on hikes, when I'm cooking, when I'm driving, stuff like that, you guys can come along with me. I've been finding a lot of problems like streaming, like I have time that I could be streaming, but like I'm doing things and it's like, okay, well, I could be streaming while doing the things and you guys can come along with me. Confetti's not broken, it's a hype train.
Whoa. Okay. I need a camera. Oh!
Oh, wow.
Fuck!
It's a cam. Fuck.
And it might look complicated, but it's not. Because I'm going to show you what I would do if I was going to stream, which I do every day. Plug in an HDMI. Then you plug in an HDMI.
I'll join you in VC after my workout. Sounds good, Inky.
Oh my
Yeah, I
God.
could take it when I go working out.
I'm ready to stream. Now, normally what I would do is I'd have a dud battery, and it would plug actually into the same battery that's powering the backpack. It's a V mount or a gold mount, and there you go. That battery is interchangeable. As many of those batteries as you have, you swap them out, and it's incredibly easy. You can actually store 2 batteries in here. I did it at the Renaissance Fair this weekend. So after that, your camera's running pretty much forever. It is incredibly easy and versatile.
I need EC
And
chat.
normally I pay for somebody to hold this camera.
Why is your camera guy talking to me?
Guys, I'm gonna go home. I'm sorry.
Then you just go and you stream. And you do what I do, you beg for subscribers. Well guys, man.
Wow.
The subs would be incredible right now. Check this out. Yo, look at my house. Dude, thank you so much for the 150 subs. Yo, League of Legends tomorrow, all day guys. So exciting, man. Follow back.
So exciting, man. Fucking League of Legends.
And then you put it on the backpack.
No backpack, only die.
Don't get to go live. That's
No,
how
just
easy
die.
it is with TVU Net.
Yeah, hi, Dragon Fox. Yeah, hi.
Buy this product. I had it against there, so you can cut that. One of my favorite things is they actually have.
I wonder if they actually have a link to the product down below. They better have a link to the product down below. They literally don't have a link to the product down below. Wait. Maybe they do. Join clips here, blah, blah. Insights, blah, blah. On the go stream, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. TV ones, blah, blah. Do they not have a link? Oh, rent or buy. Wait, rent or buy it to take your streams to the next level. They do have a link. Let's click the link. Uh-oh, it's a virus. It's a virus. No, okay. Okay, so we have whatchamacallit, the TV one. Oh my god. So many pop-ups. Why is it all in Chinese? I'm afraid. I'm afraid of it being in Chinese. Okay. Why do things pop up? Anyway, so this is the TV one. Okay, we're going to compare TV one. We're going to search this again, see another option. And let's do this one right here. This one's way too fucking long, but yes. Oh, actually, I kind of like this guy. I do like Nutty. I've liked Nutty for years. He actually helps me out on a lot of the stuff that I do.
This is the OBSBot Talent. It's a tiny little streaming tablet that you can attach a bunch of cameras to have the most over-the-top baller IRL streaming setups. You can take multiple
there's more stuff.
Mirrorless cameras, a couple webcams, plug them all in at the same time, and then take it with you to like conventions or places that aren't your basement. But it's got a whole streaming suite built into it for switching scenes, adding browser sources for like your alerts or Twitch chat, changing to different camera angles, picture-in-picture setups. You can adjust like your audio levels. If you were to think about what a mobile version of OBS would look like, this would be it. Now, OBSBot is sponsoring this video, so if you think I'm gonna be like super biased, go watch another video. There's like probably 10 other non-sponsored videos out there. I'll also be posting a separate video alongside
Jake, you're gone? No, I'm here.
Just showcases what the software does in depth, because there's a lot to it.
Oh, you have to rebuild OBS on it.
Let's just talk about what the OBSBot Talent is. So here's what it looks like. It's like a tiny little screen, about the size of the phone, but it is fairly thick. You've got two HDMI inputs here, so you can plug in your mirrorless cameras. There is a USB port that you can plug a webcam into, and then another USB port there as well. You got a headphone jack.
You do realize Twitch has a mobile streaming option, right? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Hey, Dale.
On the bottom, you have
by Dale's the Lego.
Slot. It does have 64 gigabytes of internal.
Jake, are you streaming? Yes. Yes. You're Lily Watch Me. Yes.
Storage, so you.
On the app, I'm aware. But like, I'm in Canada, hilarious, where we don't have unlimited data networks. Therefore, I have to like, if we want to go on like a real thing, like, I'm not sure if we could just do this from our phone. Like, I think it would overload the phone, would it not?
Can record into the internal storage if you want to, and then also an Ethernet port. The back of it looks kind of crazy. So there is like a fan, and then it's got like these.
I'm gonna go back to Nutty in just a second. I want to open up this guy real quick.
What's up, guys? Welcome back once again to the Gaming Careers YouTube.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the gaming channel.
Now, on this channel, we have done countless videos about how to set up and manage your live stream from your PC, be that for gaming, for podcasting, or for just chatting with your audience. But what about if you wanted to live stream?
Like, Chad, what I really want to do is I want to be able to live stream at conventions, right? Like, hook it up to like, give it a friend of mine a fursuit backpack, like a backpack that they can go around the convention while I'm fluffing about, and we just live stream the convention. Like, imagine that. That is like the main plan for this.
Away from your PC. IRL and outdoor streaming has absolutely blown up on Twitch over the last couple of years, with streamers wanting to break up their usual gaming content with some real life content as well. Some streamers like Jake and Bake Live and the Real Shook on 3.
All those idiots that do super public nuisance videos just use their phones? Do they? Do they actually? Interesting.
They are actually traveling around the world, living in different countries and sharing that experience with their viewers. Now, there's obviously quite a few technical challenges involved with running an IRL or outdoor stream. Firstly, you don't have a computer to be able to run streaming software from. Secondly, you don't have any power to be able to power things like cameras. And thirdly, and probably most importantly, is you don't have a stable internet connection. So in this video, we're going to be talking about how you can get set up with your own IRL streaming kit, all the way from the basic free things that you can run from your phone up to the professional gun run backpacks that the people.
Okay, well, it looks like this guy's running through the phone version and the backpack version. So let's listen through here, and we're gonna figure out whether or not we are gonna start off with a phone version and like update to a backpack version. Well, that's a good idea, Ryan. Yo, Priminus. Hi, Priminus.
That are doing this as a profession on Twitch, running an IRL stream constantly, the kit that they are using to power their streams too. So let's talk about why would you want to live stream IRL aspects of your life. And the main reason is to be able to share more of the behind the scenes with your audience. The more that they see of you.
See, I like to do this too. Like I go skiing and stuff.
A real connection to you as a creator. It's a similar reason to why I suggest you start a Twitter and an Instagram for your stream, because you're sharing aspects of behind the curtain, behind the scenes with your audience, and therefore building a deeper connection with them.
I don't care about this part.
Creators on Twitch or on YouTube, they're often sharing aspects of their life with their audience and building that really tight-knit community. Also, stay tuned towards the end of this video, as I will be sharing
wild name,
some IRL streams over the next couple of months. Something that I don't think.
Wow, Ryan.
On Twitch.
Wow.
By far the most basic way that you can get set up.
Okay, time for the basic shit.
Streaming is to use your phone as the camera. Now, both Streamlabs as well as Stream Elements, they have these mobile apps for iOS and Android that allow you to use your mobile phone and stream to Twitch from that mobile phone using the camera, using the microphone. Display some things on screen like alerts and your chat and things like that, and they've made the whole setup process super simple. I would suggest using something like a selfie stick or one of those mini little tripods that you can get to hold your phone, just to make things a little bit more smooth and stable whilst you're out there IRL streaming. You can pick some up for super cheap on Amazon. Now the
so I do have one of the newer iPhones. I could put just a data plan onto it, stuff like that. Let's see. Oh my god, he's got all these things listed, stuff like that. Interesting. Let's open up a different window because I don't want you guys to see my payment information, lol. Let's see. Selfie stick. Because what I'm going to do in the end of this is I'm going to set up like goals for us. And then as we unlock more goals, we unlock more parts of the online streamer kind of thing. Let's keep watching while I'm looking this up.
Main disadvantage as to using an app and using your mobile phone to run an IRL stream is that you are only using one connection. So your mobile phone is paired with a network. In America, the popular ones are Verizon, AT&T. Around the rest of Europe, you've got Vodafone and other carriers like that. But you only have a connection to one carrier, which means that you probably aren't going to be able to get the best data rates and stream the highest quality video.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Where you might be, if you're moving around whilst you're doing your IRL stream.
That's also what I'm worried about.
An occasion where there isn't the great service from your provider in that location, and then the stream can cut out, it can buffer for your viewers, or worst case scenario, it can completely stop working.
Download Target gift cards!
Hard work of building up that audience that you have. In my opinion, it's really important to prioritize the stability of your IRL stream over the quality. So I would recommend, if you're going to be streaming from your mobile phone, to stream at no higher than 720p, 30 FPS, and then the
Okay, let's make notes, chat. Let's make notes. Okay, so I'm going to start up a notepad right now. Notepad. Don't! My anaconda, don't! Yo, Lennon! It's been so long. Hi, buddy!
Woo bark bark Ruffo 7.
A woo bark 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 bark. Yes, a woo bark bark bark. Okay, we're taking down notes as the video's going. Okay, so level 1. Selfie stick plus phone. We're gonna have to get the cost of the selfie stick, stuff like that, and no more than 720p. Boom. Okay.
It rates somewhere between 1000 and 2000 kilobits per second, just depending on what you can maintain and, you know, what is not going to cause any buffering issues for your stream. I know that doesn't sound like it's super high quality, but it's actually very, very watchable in terms of IRL content because you've got a lot of colors and contrast going on in the real world. So it doesn't need to be quite as high a bit rate as it does when you're playing video games and you have a much more stable connection. But as I said at the beginning, I really think you need to prioritize the stability of your IRL stream over the quality. Because
Looks like the selfie sticks around about 40 bucks.
Buffering for your viewers every minute or every 2 minutes, that isn't a great viewing experience. So let's say that you have run a few mobile IRL streams that have gone down really well with your audience, but you want to invest a little bit now to be able
that's
to
level 1.
Quality and be a lot more stable. Unfortunately, it's quite a big jump to get to what these professional IRL streamers are running. These IRL backpacks or gun run backpacks, which they're often referred to. The reason that they're called gun run backpacks is because the person that started putting these kind of kits together is called Justin Gunrun Ignacio. Probably butchered the second name there, but he is the second ever employee at Twitch. So he joined all the way back in 2011,
shit!
Was literally the
That's
second
cool.
person to join Twitch. And although he no longer works at Twitch, him and his team are still dedicated to helping IRL streamers.
I'm gonna guess Chewy's in chat.
Awesome backpacks that they can run for hours.
This is fucking right. Hi, Ryan.
High quality as well as a super stable stream. Gunrun actually hosted a panel about IRL streaming at the TwitchCon that I just went to towards the end of 2018, and it's a super interesting talk. I'll leave a link to the VOD down below, as well as a link to his Discord. Where all this sort of IRL live streaming.
Yo, Calico. So we're planning to do whatchamacallit, like fursuit live streams at cons, and we're prepping like the backpacks and everything like that for that kind of stuff. And we're figuring out what the cost is and like how to do it and all that kind of stuff.
Discuss new builds and things like that. So a quick disclaimer before we actually get into the gear that is inside this backpack. This kit is expensive. It's not only expensive to originally purchase, but also the ongoing costs of subscribing to these mobile data plans so that you can keep streaming an unlimited amount. That's also an expense. So this really is for people that have tested out some IRL content with their audience using a mobile stream, something that's absolutely free to run, and really wanting to invest into this.
Do this first
for your live streams. I really would only recommend you purchase this kind of kit if you are serious about.
Thank you for telling me that, because like I would have went deep end and not realized what I got into. So we're gonna do the selfie sticks and IRL stuff first.
Here around me that you need to build one of these gunrun or IRL backpacks.
Okay, what do we need?
Piece of the kit, explain exactly what it does.
Thank you.
It's needed to be able to run a successful and stable live stream outdoors, completely remote from any other internet connection. So let's get going. So first up, we have the LiveU Solo, and this is basically the brains behind the whole operation. This is where all the smart stuff happens. This little box allows you to plug in an HDMI source, which is your camera, and then it can take 4 internet connections, 2 via USB modem, 1 Ethernet, and 1 Wi-Fi, and then it can combine all of that bandwidth together to send a super strong and stable stream up into the cloud. So this box does all of the encoding as well as the actual streaming, sending that video data across to the cloud.
Okay.
You can stream to platforms like Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, any platform that has an RTMP service. So to understand why this is so essential, first of all, think about what happens when you're just streaming with your mobile phone. You have a 4G or an LTE connection to your carrier, which helps you connect to the internet, but you're not.
There's tripods I use. Oh, really?
You know, 5.
First, let me take a selfie.
It's going to vary depending on how many other people are on the network.
It's true.
What the surrounding environment looks like and your signal strength. One of the clever things that the LiveU Solo does is that it constantly analyzes how much available bandwidth there is across all the different connections. Remember, you can have 4 different internet connections connected to this, and the reason that you want that is because if you go into a location where one provider doesn't have a particularly strong signal, you don't want your stream to die. The LiveU will constantly analyze that and then send the video data across the other 3 or a combination of the other 3 connections so that your stream quality stream doesn't die altogether. This thing really is super smart. It's constantly analyzing the 4 connections that are plugged into it to make sure that you have a super stable.
The legs can get wrapped around stuff. What?
Possible stream whilst you're IRL streaming. Now,
the tripods.
On its own, this thing has roughly 2 hours of battery life. Of course, you can plug it in for some extra power. We'll talk about that a little bit later when we talk about the battery.
That's 2 hours.
It also comes with a little pouch which you can use to attach some of the modems, and it has a belt clip on the back to make things super easy. If you're not using a backpack, you can just attach it to your belt. So as I mentioned before, the LiveView Solo can take 4 different internet connections, 2 via USB, 1 via Ethernet, and 1 via Wi-Fi. So what that basically means is that for the USB ones, you can get these little USB modems that take a SIM card inside. They connect to that network via LTE or 4G, depending on where you live in the world, and then you can use that bandwidth to stream. The Ethernet and Wi-Fi connections are a little bit more complex. First of all, if you're in an area where there is good Wi-Fi, then you can absolutely connect to that using the Solo, and then that becomes part of the data that you can use in combination with your mobile networks to get the best quality stream possible. But if you're going to be out and about, there isn't particularly reliable Wi-Fi, you can pick up some little mobile routers that are powered by USB, or sometimes they have their own battery life, and then you can connect to the Wi-Fi from that for your LiveView Solo, or you can also get routers that have an Ethernet connection, which again plug into the Solo. So if you want to use all 4 connections, you would need to use 2 USB, 1 Ethernet, and 1 Wi-Fi. But there's absolutely no requirement, as I said, to use all 4, and I would probably recommend just getting started with 2 and seeing how that works for bandwidth around the area that you're going to be streaming. Okay, so you have the LiveView Solo, you have the data plans to be able to live stream. The only other thing you really need to be able to run an IRL stream, one of these gun run style backpacks, is a camera.
Okay, so hold up. So far our cost is 1 LiveView Solo, 2 data connections, 2 USB whatchamacallit, SIM card readers. All right, let's keep going.
Camera, and of course the LiveView Solo takes any camera input over HDMI, but there is one that is preferred in the community, and that is the Sony AS300 sort of bullet action.
Okay, apparently a Sony AS300 is a thing. Okay.
Cam, really, it's kind of like a GoPro. There's a lot of benefits over the GoPro.
That's a perfect freeze frame. Yo, no blah. So what we're doing right now is we're planning to do fursuits live streaming at cons, stuff like that. We're getting the live stream kind of stuff set up so that like when I'm fluffing around at cons, I can give my camera to a cameraman or a backpack setup, and they can just film the con live.
Dead cat over
it's
the
Boopy Month, yeah.
And that is one of the reasons that this.
Don't redact anything, Ryan.
The audio is
no redactions
really
allowed.
for an action cam. It does have an external mic input if you would like to use one, but compared to the GoPros, this has much better sound, both for you if you're wearing the camera.
Oh wait! Hold up! They just talked about GoPro. I already have a GoPro, so this might be something that I help reduce my cost on temporarily.
S300 sort of bullet action cam, really. It's kind of like a GoPro. There's a lot of benefits over the GoPro. You can see I've got a little mini dead cat over the microphone on mine, and that is one of the reasons that this camera is so widely approved. The audio is really good for an action cam. It does have an external mic input if you would like to use one, but compared to the GoPros, this has much better sound, both for you if you're wearing the camera as well as people that you're talking to in front of the camera. The other thing that is awesome about this Sony camera.
Oh, dude, I could go ziplining. I could go zipline with this backpack. I literally have zip lines like near my house.
Image stabilization. So most people that are live streaming either have this attached to some sort of mini tripod or selfie stick that they're holding, or they wear it attached to their bag or attached to their head or something like that. And the image stabilization inside this is really good. It makes it a lot less jerky to watch if you're watching somebody walk around with this attached to their body. But as I mentioned, you can use absolutely any camera with the LiveView Solo. So there are plenty of examples of people using, really professional grade cameras. One of my favorite streamers, the Kerbal Space Academy, they go to rocket launches and they live stream the launch.
That's cool.
On Twitch using the LiveView Solo alongside a professional grade camera so that they can zoom all the way in from their safe viewing zone. So the few things that you need to be thinking about when you're choosing a camera,
similar to GoPro,
is can it output clean HDMI? So without any of the overlays over the camera, because I know a lot of the Canon cameras, it's really difficult to get professional grade camera so that they can zoom all the way in from their safe viewing zone. So the few things that you need to be thinking about when you're choosing a camera for this kit is can it output clean HDMI? So without any of the overlays over the camera, because I know a lot of the Canon cameras, It's really difficult to get rid of that. Is the output over HDMI also high quality? Is it 1080p, 60 FPS, those kind of things? And finally, if you're going to be doing some long streams, can the camera charge over USB whilst still outputting over HDMI? The Sony AS300 outputs clean HDMI, 1080p, 60 FPS, and it can be charged via a micro USB. So all the ports come out of the back here. There's a good reason why this is so widely used by IRL streamers on.
Okay, I'm gonna just look up. Wait, I think he has actually linked down below. How much? Let's just go through some of these things. So the live solo. How much is the live solo? We're gonna start doing some math here, chat. I think Amazon took down his link. Okay. Okay, so Amazon took down his link, but let's just look up on live view solo. We're gonna start doing some math here, chat. Oh, that is a ouch. That is an ouchie. That is an ouchie, ouch. Okay. Oh, hello.
Hiya.
Oh, hello. How you doing, Pyro?
I'm existing.
How you exist? I'm doing math, and the math is hurting right now.
I can tell. I see those numbers.
Yeah, yeah. Like that's more expensive than my whole PC. Shit. Okay. I'm not gonna look up the day connection. So let's see his link to this. How long ago? Oh, this is back in 2019. Okay, but anyway, this will still give me an idea of what I'm playing with. Yeah, no wonder these things aren't popping up anymore. Okay, it's okay. We'll use this as like a base point of like where to go from here. Some of that. Okay, so something like this. There might be a more up-to-date version of it, but shopping question mark? Oh, that camera doesn't even exist anymore. So this video is super out of date on the camera, so we'll ignore the camera for now. Okay, but we're starting this at about like, this is gonna be like fursuit cost level to get going. Fuck.
Twitch. It really is a fantastic camera at a reasonable price. And
Yikers.
And the
yeah, let's just start selling meth, chat. Easy.
As I mentioned, the live view solo has
it will help you make the money that you need for it.
Well, so like from what this guy's been saying, you can start off this thing just with like I have an iPhone camera that I'm not actually using for anything other than like, you know, via Vignon and stuff like that. So I could probably start using that as like, you know, by like walking around the thing. Yo, car guy lover, thank you.
Yeah,
and then we'll see how it goes. But I wanted to be able to like go around cons, like doing a live stream at cons.
This camera
that would be pretty cool.
Right? Like I could be like, hey friend, here
for you to just hold it.
Yeah, well, we get them a tripod and everything, but yeah.
Internal battery if you start it fully charged. So you could go out and run an hour and a half of live stream with your new kit as it is. But if you want to do something a little bit longer, you're going to need an external battery pack. The most common one that is recommended in the gun run and IRL streaming packs is the Power Oak 50,000 milliamp hour.
This is probably out of date because batteries changed so much in the last 5 years, and this is from 2019. So
probably one of the best batteries if you're wanting to do a long live stream, especially if you're using a backpack. Put this in the backpack, you shouldn't really have any issues. The main features obviously that you need to have a 12 volt out to be able to power the live view solo. That requires a DC 12 volt connection, and then you need some USB power to be able to keep the camera charged, as well as if you have the Ethernet.
I mean, phone cameras are pretty incredible now, right?
Now you can certainly use batteries that are smaller, lighter, and less expensive than this, but you're obviously just going to get less time being able to live stream. This 50,000 milliamp hour battery version will extend your live stream to roughly 7 to 9 hours. So we are nearly done.
Damn.
There's just a couple of more things that you need to think
about.
But
that's big for nowadays standards.
And secondly, the way that you want to actually mount the camera or hold the camera. So if we start with that, you need to think about what your IRL live stream is really going to look like. A lot of people mount the camera to a sort of selfie stick. That way they can have their mobile phone attached to the selfie stick as well and be able to read chat, monitor chat, things like that. You can also
I was gonna ask, like, how do people fucking read chat if they're like a live stream on the thing? Is chat just on their live stream like selfie stick?
So very easily turn the camera around if you have it mounted on a selfie stick. The other popular option is to actually mount it to the backpack itself on the shoulder strap using something like this.
Okay. Or shoulder strap.
This is the Stuntman action camera mount for backpacks. This just sits on top of your shoulder strap. It attaches with some Velcro, and then you can have the camera attached on top of that. So completely up to you how you want to mount it. You could also go with a gimbal if you wanted some really, really smooth footage. You could attach the camera to a gimbal, but
I actually kind of like that gimbal. Gimbal exclamation point.
You have to think and bear in mind that you have two cables coming out of the back of this camera, which is probably going to upset the balance of a gimbal a little bit. So that
I don't really care about that specific camera, so we'll move on.
The thing to think about is the actual backpack that you want to use. Obviously, if you're going to be using one of the big external battery packs as well as the LiveView Solo, then you probably want something fairly comfortable to be wearing, especially if you're going to be wearing it for 7, 8, 9 hours. So
True.
LiveView actually do sell the backpack themselves. If you open it up, you can see there's plenty of ventilation as well as a big.
Yeah, that was going to be my concern. Like most backpacks don't give back like ventilation at all.
Loads of different holes to be able to route.
Damn, loads of holes, chat. Loads of holes.
Absolutely, just use a standard backpack. The one I've been using is like a North.
They have like a phone on their arm to read chat. Oh, do they? Well, I do have 2 phones, so we might be able to rock that. Extreme high.
Backpack that I already had has a few different compartments, fairly well ventilated and super comfortable to wear. So just to explain everything now that I have the kit all lying out on the table here, you have the battery pack, which has a connection going to the LiveView Solo to keep that powered. That's DC 12 volt power. And you also have a USB connection to the camera to keep that powered. Then if you move across to the Solo,
oh wait, I shouldn't do that while I'm live streaming. I was about to like destroy my fucking whatchamacallit.
From the camera.
Like
actually choosing where you're going.
I was actually just about to like take my phone, like my iPhone that's used for Vignon, off the stand to start like downloading the app. Okay, so they said that before that there was an app like to download to like live stream onto Twitch. Let's just kind of look that up. Question mark. Because I have my phone right here.
Quit
like,
being bottoms, you all. Or
fuck
I'm
you.
Sending you to the corner, bad.
Fuck you, it's hilarious.
And chicken nugs and Dino nugs away, bads.
IRL live stream app Twitch. We're doing it in chat. If this works, I will take you on a IRL stream today. If this works, I will take you on a what?
I said, oh boy.
Yeah. All right. To IRL stream on Twitch, use the mobile. Download the official Twitch app on your app store. Yep. Log in. Tap the plus icon. Oh, is it that easy? I think I already have it on my phone then. Open up the Twitch app. Hit the button. Stream IRL. Enable microphone. While using this app. Got it. Oh, wait, I think we're overlaying onto the different streams. Wait, what are you guys seeing? Because I'm streaming, but it's also streaming on Twitch at the exact same time.
I don't see anything different.
I'm going to stop the stream, and you guys are going to see if the IRL stream's up, okay? We see you. Do you see my face? Ryan, do you see my face right now? I see PC display. Let me stop the PC stream. What do you guys see right now?